What is up, shit stains and skid marks? Today we're going to be going over how to adjust your chain. If it's too loose, too tight, you name it, we'll fix it. This will be the general idea for all bikes, but I am using an R7. The tools you're going to need for the R7 specifically is a 27mm socket. It does not have to be a deep socket. A torque wrench, 12mm socket, and a 12mm wrench, or two 12mm wrenches. And then I have a tape measure, but I'm going to switch that out for a micrometer. This is by far the easiest part of maintenance for your bike besides, I'd say, cleaning and lubing the chain. Don't neglect it. Always take care of your chain. First, I'm going to start by loosening this big nut back here. You don't gotta go crazy with it. Couple turns. And I think God just told me that is enough. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is get this locking nut loose. You can use 2 wrenches or a deep socket if you have it. Mine's a 12mm for the R7. Once that's loose, you can just flick it all the way down however far you want. Now let us do the other side. Once you get the locking nut loose, you'll see some lines on your swing arm, or there will be an indicator on your bike somewhere. I only know where it is on the R7. We'll take this adjusting nut and we'll move it ever so slightly. And while we're moving it, we can see, ow, I just fucking pinched my pinky, man. We'll see this start to move ever so slightly. And that almost looks tight enough for my chain. I'll go ahead and give it a tiny bit more. And I'll take note of where mine ends. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and almost the 7th line. And now we have to do exactly what we did on that side, on this side. So as you can see, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little past 6. Now we gotta try and get it as close to 7 as possible. And you know what? For me, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go double check the other side. That looks about good. I'm happy with that. What's up, shit stains? I saw this in the very first time I watched a video on how to properly adjust the R7 chain, and the guy, after he adjusted it, rolled it back and forth. So, you know, I don't really know exactly what it does. He said it works for him. I've done it every time, and my bike hasn't fallen apart yet, so I just keep doing it. All right, so I got both sides at about just over 6, or the 6th hash mark. Now for the R7, it wants you to measure from the bottom of this part of the chain guard right here to the middle of the chain. And when I give it some tension, I only have one hand right now, so I can't really show you, but when I give it some tension, it sits just above the 2-inch line, which is where I usually like it. That's my sweet spot. The R7 owner's manual says 45 to 50 millimeters, which is about 1.77 to 1.97 inches. So now that I've measured my chain slack and I'm happy where it lies, I'm gonna go ahead and just double check both sides. So we're just past the 6th over here. And this one is a little bit harder to see, but we are just past the 6th hash mark over here as well. And that is gonna be the most important part other than your chain slack, because you don't want to misalign tire. I can't imagine having a tire not spinning straight when I'm doing 100 plus on the freeway. Like, it's just a recipe for disaster. Lastly, once we've got our chain slack where we want it, we make sure our adjusters are the same on both sides. You're gonna want to grab your wrench, and I have a socket for this case, but if you have another wrench, that's fine. We're gonna tighten down this locking nut. Now we're gonna wanna hold the adjuster nut with our wrench, and if you have a second wrench, that's fine. I just have a socket. We don't want that one to move while we tighten this other one down. I believe the torque spec for the locking nut is about 13 foot-pounds. Not too much, so don't kill it. It's not going anywhere. Now we're gonna wanna do the same thing on the other side. Hold it with a wrench, tighten it with another wrench or socket, whatever you've got. And like I said, it's a super low amount of foot-pound torque, so I mean, don't kill it and you should be all right. After we've tightened down our locking nuts to our adjusting nuts, we are gonna wanna take our 27mm socket and we're gonna tighten this bad boy back up. If you have a torque wrench, it's 77 foot-pounds of torque for the R7. Not sure about other bikes. I'm sure your manual says it, or you can Google it. But give this guy a tighten. All right, and we're ready to ride. And that, my friends, is how I personally adjust the chain on my 2025 Yamaha R7. But I mean, other than that, man, it's super simple. Don't neglect your chain. Your bike will love you. And if there's anything else you guys want to know how to do on the 2025 Yamaha R7, please let me know so I can watch a YouTube video on it and then make a YouTube video on it. And that's all, guys. Peace. I think I'm just gonna...